We lost too many good men yesterday, but I need you to focus. We've just intercepted this resistance message. You have to stop them. They'll blow the whole arc sky high. Defend the ventilation system. Engineers, prepare to disarm arc boxes. Go! 10 minutes.
Welcome back once again. I'm doing, I think the final, what is it, 6, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the final 5 parts of Brink. This is the following mission from the one that we just failed, but I really don't feel like doing it again because that mission sucks monkey dicks and it takes forever. And I stuttered, dude. Anyway, actually, this mission is the one where I mentioned previously where I have a shit ton of fun with my mines as an engineer. And as you're gonna see, I have a shit ton of fun with the mines in this level. And I built that turret for no reason. Nice. Well done, sir. Anywho, it's kind of actually unique that the mission timer is actually 10 minutes long. That's kind of cool. And seeing that mine there, I was like, oh, that's a pretty good idea. Maybe I should plant a mine. And you're gonna see throughout this video that I'm constantly running around planting mines, and overall, just this gameplay looks really, really fun. From when I was doing it, I was having a good time. The gameplay itself is really cool and fun to watch. So hopefully it stays entertaining, or it is as entertaining as it was when I was doing it. Because I certainly had fun playing it. And something that I should mention is I keep forgetting that not only do I need to do the challenge missions in order to unlock attachments, which I'm not going to record because those would be really boring to watch. It's just like a parkour challenge and do this objective within a certain amount of time limit challenge and that sort of thing. I'm basically just recording the campaign, the most important content. But some of the things that you unlock are pertain to certain things. Like, I keep thinking that I have a turret to put down, but I don't because I keep forgetting to purchase it. But I don't know if I've mentioned this, but as you level up, you get a level up point. I don't know if that's what it's called or not. But usually you get one for every level up you get. And you can purchase abilities for certain classes. And I keep forgetting to purchase the turret for the engineer, as well as the flak jacket for the soldier, I think, so that you have more health. I always forget to purchase it, and I'm stupid. But those are really useful. But at this point, I mean, it's not even worth it because I've already beaten it. The only thing left to do is to play the challenge modes, but I don't really care enough to do those, and to play online, but the online isn't any different from the campaign, so that's the one thing that sort of blows about this game, is that the online component isn't any different from the campaign. That's one thing that sort of surprised me when I picked this game up, because I was like, oh, the campaign is going to have a decent story, you know, in the same, I guess I was sort of expecting it to be in the same vein as Call of Duty-esque, like it has a linear story progressing with big set pieces, but boy was I fucking wrong. I was certainly anticipating that. Unconsciously, really, like I didn't even realize that I was doing that until after. Whoops, hit the mic accident. Until afterward. And, I really shouldn't have done that, but I did. The game's still fun to play, but there are some things that could be fixed with it, and I'm sure they will be fixed. But I can't say that this game is going to keep my attention for nearly as long as a game, say, like Battlefield Bad Company 2, or even old school PS2 games like Ratchet & Clank. God damn it, I love Ratchet & Clank. And you know what? I really need to record those. I just realized that, like, at one point, or at some point, I'm going to record Ratchet & Clank, the original. Because that game is a lot of fun to play, and I remember having great fun. I remember getting that game, actually. It was Christmas of the year that it came out, and the Ratchet & Clank came out, I think maybe a year after the PS2 came out, and I was like in the 6th grade, 7th grade, something like that. Actually, it might have been earlier than that. It might have even been 5th grade, because the PS2's been out for a long time. Anyway, we just got into PS2, and my brother got me a Christmas gift for the PS2, because I guess he knew that we'd gotten it or something, and he picks me up Ratchet & Clank, the original. and god damn it, I love them for that, because that game set the bar for action platforming for like the next decade. You know, I personally think that Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank sort of were built upon each other. I don't recall which one came first, because both Insomniac and Naughty Dog work pretty closely. They're pretty a tight-knit community, and I know they're friendly to one another, and I'm pretty sure they bounce ideas off each other, because the previous game that Naughty Dog made was Crash Bandicoot, and the previous game that Insomniac had made before Ratchet and Clank was Spyro. Yeah, Spyro. And once Jak and Daxter came out, or once Ratchet and Clank came out, Jak and Daxter came out, or the other way around, I don't really exactly recall, but those two games for the PS2 really sort of set the bar for action platforming. The original Jak and Daxter wasn't very action-packed. It was more one of the collect-a-thon deals where you collect power cells, and I did a playthrough of it because that game was really fun. 100% all power cells, including the secret ending, which is still really cheesy to this day, but sort of sets the bar for Jak and Daxter Jak 2, where it picks right up after the end of that game. So once Ratchet and Clank came out, and Jak and Daxter, and then the sequels, you can assign that sort of deal, like the whole actioning, platforming, exploring deal. You can associate that as well to Uncharted. I really think that Uncharted was inspired not only by the fact that Naughty Dog had developed 3 really popular action platforming games, but was also inspired by Ratchet and Clank, and they branched outward because they hadn't really done anything that wasn't cartoony, because Crash Bandicoot was really cartoony, and Jak and Daxter was less cartoony but still, you know, fantastical. It was really fantasy based, and Uncharted was really grounded, and they did a really good job with the first one. I actually eventually pick it up. I did play it, and it's really fun. I also played the second one, and the second one is really good, although both games have problems. They both have areas that are just nigh impossible to beat, or enemies that are just really aggravating to kill, especially the final boss in Uncharted 2. He is a complete and utter asshole, and is not fun, but that final area is so amazing, and the set pieces in Uncharted 2 are just obnoxiously large and awesome, and I can't really praise that game enough. And actually, Uncharted 3 is coming out this year, which is going to be great. I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. Let's see, what else have we got coming out? Skyrim is coming out, and Skyrim is gonna be pretty sweet. It's actually Elder Scrolls 5, which is the sequel to Oblivion. I never actually played Oblivion. I did play sort of a rip-off-ish type deal. What was the name of that game? I can't remember, but there was a game that came out that was sort of a rehash rip-off game to Oblivion. It was really cheesy and it wasn't great. It's not Arx Fatalis, because that's a game that I'm doing that actually came out way before Oblivion ever did. I'm not sure if it came out before Morrowind, but I think Morrowind might have come out after Arx Fatalis did. But I mean, even Arx Fatalis is a completely different control scheme, and the combat's really clunky in that game. What else is coming out this year? Modern Warfare 3, of course, which I keep telling myself that I'm not gonna get it, but I have a feeling that I may eventually pick it up, because I saw the trailer for that game and it looks awesome. However, the multiplayer is going to be really shitty, I can tell you that right now, because the exact same thing happened with Black Ops, and Black Ops is not fun. It's really fucking stupid. COD 4 is still the best FPS game to play online. COD 4 is definitely the best. Do not, if you're going to pick up an FPS game simply to play online, pick up COD 4. It's been out for, Jesus Christ, 4 years now, and it's still the best to play, because Modern Warfare 3 was a watered down piece of shit that wasn't fun and was glitchy and boring and not fun. Black Ops is once again really bland looking and stupid, not fun, boring, overpowered weapons. World at War was Yeah, it was okay. It used the same engine as Call of Duty 4, so it's got the same feel to it, but it's a different time period, so it's sort of preference, really. What else is coming out? There was also another big release. Got delayed. Oh, Mass Effect 3 actually got delayed until next year. January of next year. Which kind of blows, but... yeah, whatever. It kind of sucks. And there we go. So I hope that gameplay was exciting.
You just saved the Ark.
And all my talks about video games that I'm looking forward to. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and in the next episode we will do the next mission. See you later.